I'm Gemma from Generation Strength, and today I'm going to talk to you about post-workout nutrition. I'm here with Maite, and she has a couple questions about eating for exercise or eating after exercise.
Yes, as you know, I'm becoming more and more health conscious and thinking about food and what I should and shouldn't be eating. And I've been reading about post-workout nutrition, and there's a lot out there. So I would like you to explain to me what it is in a concise and general way.
Okay, so post-workout nutrition means the food that you consume immediately after a workout, or the first meal that you consume after your workout, whether it be 30 minutes later or whether it be 4 hours later. The idea is that it's the first meal.
Okay. Is it important how separated from the workout is?
Not really. I think a lot of people, based on past research that they did, believe in this sort of like window of opportunity. That the idea is that I've done a heavy, intense workout and I need to replenish glycogen through eating carbohydrates, and I need to rebuild my muscle because it's been broken down during exercise. So therefore, I need to drink a protein shake within 20 minutes, otherwise I'm not going to build any muscle. Or that I need to eat within an hour in order to kind of see results and to lose more body fat, or whatever the goal may be. But what they're realising now is that that window of opportunity is more extended than what they thought. So actually what's more important is total overall calories or protein, carbohydrates and fats throughout the day is more important for looking at performance and more important for body composition for a generalized person. Obviously this becomes a little more complicated for athletes, for endurance runners, where it's not going to be the same standard, right? Post-workout nutrition is going to be more critical for them, or for you, depending on what state you're in or what goals you have. Okay, but generally, it doesn't really matter that much when you consume your post-workout meal, which most people don't really know or believe, and that's because we have an industry that's selling supplements with pre-workout and post-workout nutrition, and it's a moneymaker. So we want to still kind of believe that that's very important.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so if when I have the meal after workout is not really that important, why is post-workout nutrition any different from the rest of the meals I have for the day?
Okay, so when you're eating most of your meals, let's say that they're somewhat balanced. So we have 3 macronutrients when we're talking about food. We have protein, carbohydrates and fats. So the idea is that during the day you're going to have like a nice balance of all 3. Okay, now that gets different if you're into like ketogenic diet or paleo diet or vegan, but in general we're talking about balanced macronutrients. Post-workout is a little bit different because the ratio changes. We want to eat more protein and more carbohydrates, because the idea of post-workout nutrition is to refuel, because we're exhausted and we've burned through glycogen and we have protein breakdown to deal with. Then we want to recover and rebuild.
I understand. Thank you.
Yes, you understand?
Yes, I do. So I'm thinking about
Not to interrupt. With protein and carbohydrates, that's going to make up the majority of your meal with some fats, right?
Yes.
So instead of it being balanced, it's going to be primarily those 2. But you can still include fats. A lot of people think that I shouldn't include fats post-workout. It's all about protein. It's all about carbohydrates. If I eat fat, it slows down the digestion of protein and the digestion of carbohydrates. Actually, fat helps to digest those macronutrients. But when they're looking at the research now, they say actually fat is not really that important. You can eat some fats as well. So it doesn't have to just be like a chicken breast and rice. I think that's the worst post-workout meal ever.
Okay.
Taste. Is that what you're eating post-workout?
No, I'm not. Never. I never eat that.
So give me some examples in terms of like food.
That was going to be my next question. Like in general, no dietary restrictions.
Okay, perfect. Because usually I have like, okay, but it's vegan. Okay, but keto. Okay.
I have like preferences, but I eat everything. So
okay, in general, we're talking about protein. Now, you don't have to actually ingest so much protein. Everyone thinks that
Like a steak.
yes, because of course that's the way it's been sold to us. So between 15 to 30 grams of protein, which is going to be like this, your palm, or for men 2 palms, is good enough. So you're talking chicken, beef, salmon. Yes, protein. I think we know protein
Animal source
sources,
protein.
Yes, animal source protein. Or if you want to do plant-based, you're talking hemp. You can mix like brown rice with lentils.
Yeah, or quinoa.
Yes.
Something like that.
Okay. So yes, and then then carbohydrates. You want to go for minimally processed whole carbohydrates. There's a big debate between fast digesting or fast releasing, and slow releasing. Okay, so do you know the differences?
I think so. So fast would be like white pasta, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bread.
Bread,
donuts.
Things like that. And then slow could be, is it brown rice, for example, compared to white rice?
Brown rice, and then your vegetable sources like sweet potatoes, yams,
yuca.
Yuca, yes. Not many people have yuca, but yes.
Wow. Yes, it's.
So making sure that you're choosing carbohydrates from a whole food source is better. It's better in terms of micronutrients, like the nutrients that you're going to get from it. It's better in terms of fullness and actually vitamins and minerals that are going to help you to rebuild the tissue, rather than having something like pasta, which you're not going to digest as well. I think your digestion will thank you later if you start choosing whole, minimally processed foods, and I can put some links to mine there.
No, and as a pasta lover, I know that if I have traditional white pasta, even if I feel very full, it doesn't take me that long to be hungry again.
Right.
That's true.
Yes, because again, it is fast releasing, and in some cases, that's okay to an extent. I mean, I've met like marathon runners that have been having slow digesting carbs and then like liquid carbohydrates, and they end up with like type 2 diabetes because of the amount of sugar and carbohydrates that they're bringing in, because the industry is around, well, I have to use slow digesting carbs and fast digesting carbs to get them.
Okay, so I have my carbs, my protein. What about fats? Are we talking about the fat that will be present already in meat, for example, or can I add an external sort of fat?
You really like your fat, don't you?
I do like my fat, so if you tell me that I can have fat, I think it's a happy day for everyone.
No, definitely, it's kind of what makes food delicious.
Yes.
If you take out fat, you have to add sugar.
Yes,
for it to taste
we don't
good.
want that.
No.
No, we prefer fat to sugar. I know that.
So yeah, I mean, you have your fat on your steak if you're having a steak or lamb, any lean source of protein. Obviously, there's less fat. So yeah, like your fat source can be, just for a guide for people, like 1 to 2 thumbs. I would say of fat. So that could, or like half an avocado. It was very difficult to put into one thumb. Like half an avocado, or like olive oil on your salad, or like coconut oil, or whatever cooking fat you're using to cook it. Hopefully not like sunflower oil.
No.
Or any of the plant seed oils, not the healthiest. But yes, so that would be like your source of fat, let's say, or some nuts if you're having like a salad.
Oh, that's good in a salad. Yes.
Okay.
That's good. So to sum up, in my case, and again we're talking about a general average person that works out to feel well, to keep the body fat control, and to generally
be healthy.
Be healthy, active. Do you think post-workout nutrition is really important?
Overall, it's not the most critical part. I would say that the most important thing to look at in your diet is that you're eating like good quality food sources, and also that you're keeping your portion control within reason, right? Because I can talk about high quality food, but if I'm eating like a jar full of peanut butter, I'm probably not going to reach my goals, probably not going to have the body composition that I love to have. But overall, I would say it's not that important for an average person. I think that there's so much information out there, people get very stressed about it.
Yes.
Like, well, what protein do I eat? What carbohydrates do I eat? Do I have to eat within 1 hour or 2 hours? And if I eat this much fat, is it gonna? And it's just kind of exhausting. So I would say for a general person, no. However, if you have some goals, like you're going to compete in a competition, or where you are training for an endurance event like a marathon, it becomes important because, again, it's to aid recovery. So I want to be able to go out tomorrow and do another 10-mile run. I mean, I don't run, but imagine somebody does.
If you did.
Yeah. That I want to be able to do that again. So the way that I do that is that I have to take care of my post-workout nutrition. Also, people that are into CrossFit, people that are like working out like very intensely, like heavy weights, no rest, more than an hour long, sometimes more than 2 hours long. Okay, so I would say for those people, it's very important. If you want to get super lean and you're already lean and you're kind of stuck,
then I have to
it's
control more.
It's something that you have to kind of look at. Yes, I would say. But
in general, a good proportion of whole foods throughout the day.
Yes, I would say. And then emphasize a little bit more protein and a little bit more carbohydrates in your post-workout. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the perfect Instagram plate,
Okay.
you know, but just to emphasize those two groups more, I would say is a good place to start, and then you can get into it more and more, you know, as you become a gym enthusiast, which you're all well on your way to do, right?
Yes, I am. Okay, thank you.
Okay, if you have any questions below, I'd love to hear from you. And attached to this is a cheat sheet, so let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video and if you liked my guests. Bye!
Bye!